the 2K Sports Pregame Show.
The fans are filling the seats out in Boston, the site of our broadcast, and where the Celtics will be going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. For the Cavaliers, a big point of emphasis: control the tempo, push it at your speed. Don't let them slow the game down. And also don't allow yourselves to get rushed, because that's when mistakes happen. And the third pick in the 2017 draft, Jason Tatum, has proven to be a find for the Boston Celtics, Kenny.
Yes, there's a lot to like. He's just scratching the surface on what he can do. You know who he reminds me of?
Who?
A different version, but a 90s guy, 80s guy, Marcus Johnson. Kind of like that same version of him.
Yeah, I don't know who that is, but he's still experimenting a little, learning what does and does not work. What I like is he doesn't repeat a lot of mistakes.
He just was an NBA All-Star for years and years in Milwaukee.
Come on, white men can't jump, will you?
What year?
In the 90s, late 80s.
Well, I wasn't found until 1989 when a man named Ernie Johnson came to my house and interviewed me.
Okay, that's late 80s.
San Antonio, Texas.
89 is late 80s.
I was only 1 year old.
Oh, okay.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Hello everyone, with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from our Hall of Famer on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Guys, Celtics coach Brad Stevens is known for his play calling. LeBron James said he has so many different wrinkles. You've got to keep your head on a swivel. He'll run something you've never seen before. But Stevens said, honest to God, I've stolen everything we've ever done from somebody else. Kevin?
I love his honesty. All right, thank you, DA. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. The duo inside, Love and Thompson. And it's Garland in at the point. And for Boston, Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Tatum and Cantor together down low. And it's Walker in at the point. Big conference rivalry tonight, Chris. Think back to some of your legendary bouts between, say, your Sacramento team and the LA Lakers.
Oh, man, my ears are ringing right now. I got the cowbells ringing in my ears just from you saying that. But
Pretty exciting, wasn't it?
Yeah, oh, man, it was awesome. But it's not just another game. Your pride is involved, and it's about your standings in the conference. And also, it's about fan bragging rights. So for us, it was like the Battle of California. We wanted people in Sacramento to be able to walk around in L.A. and say, hey, we're the best right now.
Shot clock at 3. Let's it go from 14. Love, no good. And so it's Hayward with it. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Tatum's shot is off.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Come on, you can't be selfish. You got to be willing to make the next pass. Otherwise, you're just predictable.
And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. 1:09 left to play here in the first. Brown, good.
Some scouts thought Tatum had tunnel vision, looking only for his own shot, but he's more about team.
Now Sexton. He feeds it to Thompson. And no good that time. Excellent D from Cantor. Walker in the corner. Fires the 3. That shot, no good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Now, here's Garland. Guarded by Walker. Count that one.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. That helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
Pass to Brown from downtown. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. 6 points for Jaylen Brown.
Well, how about the quickness of that release? Brown just draining that catch-and-shoot jumper with ease.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Boston on top. They're up by 2. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
Now, here's Walker. Walker and Smart, the guards. Williams is out there with Williams. And it's Ojale in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
One shot.
There's Clarkson.
And some teams have fancy dinners, guest speakers, and field trips. I mean, the Celtics culture is more straightforward. It's all about the work.
Love outside. Clarkson against Walker. 4 on the shot clock. From 13. Rebound by Williams.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
And that work ethic, the core of the Celtics values, are written on a big placard on their locker room wall.
Yeah, it emphasizes unselfishness, execution, toughness, and hustle. Those are the values of their team.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
Outside Porter. There's the pass to Nance. Here's Windler. Outside Porter. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. Williams with the block.
You know, the reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
Walker finds Williams. 27 seconds left to play in the first half. The shot missing.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Windler. Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. .16 seconds left to play here in the half. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range, but they recover it. Thompson misses. And so it's Boston heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with head coach Brad Stevens. Coach, what did you think was the main edge you had?
Well, I thought defensively we were a lot better, and then that led to some offense. But obviously, we're playing a bunch of skilled guys, and we're able to spread the floor, and that's helpful.
You have to make them work at both ends. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. They gathered some serious momentum in the second quarter, and as well as they played, it's a little bit of a surprise that their lead isn't more than 7 points here at the half. Taking a look at the Celtics, Shaq, what do you think?
Well, they're getting higher percentage looks, good game planning. The ball is moving around. Guys aren't pulling the trigger at the first thing they see. They're definitely staying disciplined. That's a big part of what has them having the lead at the halftime.
Kenny, let's get your insight on Cleveland.
Well, obviously, they were outshot. I thought they mailed it in too many times in terms of their effort. People weren't moving, they weren't screening, and they definitely weren't hustling. They need to hit the ground running to be competitive in the second half, or they could get blown out.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. You look at Jaylen Brown, what a contribution.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
He's so good at reading opportunities and seizing up on whatever the defense gives up.
Chris, are there specific types of plays where you feel the whistle gets blown maybe a little too often and a little too early?
Well, sometimes for a guard, when he's defending the guard and the pick and roll comes and he fights through that pick, and as a guard or offensive player, I can stop and let you bump into me and shoot the ball. I think the refs just have to be smart with it. Sometimes it's a foul, but every time it's not, just because of the situation or the flop. And also, you just don't want players to be bailed out when the defender is in a good position. But that's what makes the game so great, is the fact that as an offensive player, you got to try to manipulate and find out where you can sneak yourself in the gray areas of the rules. And as a defensive player, how can you use your skill, your will, and then your IQ not to get caught with your hand in the cookie jar?
On the court for Cleveland, the duo inside, Love and Thompson. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Osman in at the three, the small forward. And for Jaylen Brown, part of the challenge last season, especially with the return of Gordon Hayward, was meeting the high expectations, Greg, in a reduced role.
Competition for minutes, and then early on, he struggled. We all see the potential, but it's really about seizing the moment every time you're on the court.
Both good from the line that time.
And for Brown, it's about consistently improving. We've seen flashes from him, but now it's time for him to meet expectations.
Now, here's Sexton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Selected with the 8th pick back in the 2018 draft, Colin Sexton, the main reward for the Cavs after the Kyrie Irving trade.
Sexton, wearing the same number 2 jersey as Irving, doesn't feel the need to measure up to expectations created by Kyrie.
Take a break.
Cavs fans, though, hope he does.
2 shots.
The first one falls.
Well, the young bull, Colin Sexton, getting a lot of playing time in his rookie season, allowed him to play through his mistakes, and that's what you hope for coming in.
He hits both from the stripe. And even as the Cavaliers lagged at the very bottom of the standings, Greg, Sexton publicly described the season as fun. Would that bother you as a veteran?
Losing seasons, they suck. I mean, no other way to put it. I think he cares about winning, but keeping that positivity is probably the best approach.
And after an incredible rookie season, Jason Tatum back to earth just a bit, Chris, in year 2.
Oh, yeah, and all that talent. Tatum getting to the line 6 times a game. That's how you put pressure on the defense.
And he makes the first.
And, of course, the Celtics traded back from number 1 to number 3 to draft Tatum in terms of readiness and absolute steal.
And so Tatum nails them both.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
1:12 left to play here in the third, and taken away by Brown. And he lays that one in. Brown's got the lead up to 11 now for the Celtics.
Oh, not at all afraid of contact. Brown is aggressive driving to the basket.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
And he knows it too. He tried to get away with it. Sometimes you do. That time he didn't.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Cantor, and Marcus Smart is subbed in for Kemba Walker. Cleveland also making some changes. Porter's checked in for Love, and it's Clarkson in for Colin Sexton. Smart misses. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Come on, you can't be selfish. You got to be willing to make the next pass. Otherwise, you're just predictable.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Brown against Clarkson. 12 seconds left in the third. 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. A second chance effort. The shot off that time. And so it's Boston looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We'll return shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Cavaliers trail by 13, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the floor for Boston. Brown the small forward with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Marcus Smart is out there with Langford. And it's Williams at center. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Offensive rebound. Back to Nance. Kicks to Clarkson. Passes it to Windler. And another miss by Cleveland. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Celtics. Outside Williams. Tatum deciding where to go with it. The teardrop falls in.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Celtics.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jaylen Brown.
He was the one dictating the pace tonight, playing up-tempo or slowing it down, but always scoring.
Now, here's Langford. It's tipped, and they'll keep possession. Shots good by Williams. And the Celtics lead by 17. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Clarkson with the ball. Pass to Nance. He kicks to Garland. Here's Windler. No good from outside. Outside Tatum. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Gordon, very nice win for you guys tonight.
You know, just proud of the way we fought. I thought we shared the basketball pretty well tonight. Played pretty solid defense as well. We got the win. So.
Great effort tonight, Gordon. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.